Well, hi, everybody, and welcome. We're on Facebook tonight from the Wranglers National Finals Rodeo. I'm Steve Kenyon, along with Amy Wilson. Night number 1 of the WNFR. Amy is in the books. You had a chance to talk to all the go-around winners tonight. Big night for Jake Bold in the bareback riding. Big night in the barrel race for Nellie Miller. She jumps out and sets a new record on the opening night of the National Finals Rodeo. What jumped out to you?
Yeah, Nellie didn't even realize that she had done that when I talked to her. So pretty exciting for her. It meant a lot. She's been to the NFR before, but that's her first round win. So it meant a lot. Sister also got horse with the most heart at the WNFR Star Celebration earlier today. Of course, we know she's the horse of the year. She talked about how her dad's put a lot of hours on that horse. They've used it on the ranch before it came to be a big star here in the Thomas and Mack. So that is really exciting. But getting to talk to all of them, it's a thrill, I think they were all obviously very excited to get around win. Guys like Hardy Braden, his first NFR win the round. I mean, it can't get any better than that.
Hardy Braden told you he really didn't know much about the horse he got on, but obviously he made it work. It was a gorgeous ride. That was Hatitude Alpha Dog of the Cervies. And he told you he really didn't know much about the horse.
Yeah, another couple of guys, Caleb Driggers, Junior Negata, they were just cool as can be back there. And I think they both have so much confidence in each other, and they balance each other out really well that they make a great team.
Do you get the impression that Caleb and Junior kind of feel like maybe last year kind of got away from them, and they wanted to start off and make a statement right off the bat tonight?
Honestly, they told me they want to catch every steer.
Yeah.
So if they can do that and win the rounds, I would say that's going to get them exactly where they want to be.
Jake Bold was 87.5 to win the bareback riding. Warren Larson was second with an 86.5. In the steer wrestling, it was kind of a funny night in the steer wrestling. Tyler Wagisback, last year's world champion, who remember was the #1 money winner here at the NFR a year ago. He was 3.5. Tyler Pearson was 3.9. They both rode the same horse, Scooter, Tyler Pearson's horse. And then almost everybody else in the bulldogging was 4.3.
Yeah, there was a 4-way tie.
There was a 5-way tie with 4.3s. Yeah, it was.
Until it finally got switched. But yeah, I asked him, about riding Scooter, and so many guys riding Scooter over 10 rounds, and he seems really confident in that horse and what they're going to be able to do. And I'm excited to see what the total amount of money won on Scooter is during these 10 days turns out to be.
It's going to be a lot. Just give you a look. It's going to be a lot. Because a lot of really good bulldoggers are riding that horse, and so it's going to be. But I'm just really interested in Tyler Wagisback, because last year he won over $200,000, and he jumps right out last year like he hadn't missed a beat since the last time he was in this building.
Yeah, and same with Tyler. I mean, he just seems so cool and calm about it all, and this is just the way he wanted to start things off. So you never know, it could go in his favor.
And you mentioned Caleb Driggers and Junior Negata were 4-1. They take what was a less than $1,000 lead over Eric Rogers and Corey Petska, turn it into an $18,000 lead tonight. So, that's still within a go-round, but $18,000 is obviously a lot more comfortable than $266, which is what they started separation first and second place in the heading side.
Yeah, every night I think we're going to see some big changes in the world standings just because of the money up for grabs. And of course, 10th round, $67,000 in the average. That's definitely going to play into it too, and they all know that.
Yeah, exactly. One other thing about Junior Negata, he jumped from 5th to 3rd in the all-around race. Remember, he was the all-around champion last year. Yeah. So, he's still got a lot of ground to cover to catch up with Trevor Brazil and Tuff Cooper, but he jumped from 5th to 3rd in the all-around race tonight.
Another all-around world champion, or former all-around world champion, Ryan Jarrett. Yeah. He was another guy that is putting zero pressure on himself. He said it all depends on what you draw and how it all works, and he's just taking each one as it comes.
RJ was 7.5 to win the tie-down roping tonight. Trevor Brazil split second with Marcus Costa. They were both 7.9. And so Trevor gains ground on Tuff Cooper in the all-around race. Tuff was 8.4. They gained ground on guys like Shane Hanchy, who was 9.6. Caleb Smith was 8.3. So, a lot of moving parts in that tie-down roping here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And that's one event we knew it would be a good one to keep track of just because it's going to be a tight race.
Yeah. Hardy Braden was 87.5 in the bronc riding. 87 Coburn Bradshaw in the #2 spot on the former bareback horse of the year, Big Tex. Those were both gorgeous rides.
Yeah, they really were.
The barrel race, we talked about Nellie Miller. 2 horses named Sister filled out the top 3 spots in the barrel racing tonight. Nellie Miller on her sister was 13.64. And then in the #2 spot, Cassie Mowery on Junior, 13:68, and then Haley Kinzel, who won the American on her Palomino sister, was 13:69. I was broadcasting rodeo with Jolie Jordan, who's been to the NFR 3 times in the barrel race, and she pointed out that Haley's horse kind of had a little shiver getting across the line. A couple of little things you fix there, and we're starting to get down in the 13.5s, 13.4s with these young horses.
Yeah, I think those horses are going to continue to get better and better as the week goes on too. They're both really consistent, honest, just phenomenal athletes. So I think they'll handle whatever comes and be really tough.
Did you get a chance to talk to Nellie?
I did.
What'd she say?
You know, she's so
quiet, so soft-spoken.
So you wouldn't know she had just won around if you hadn't watched it. But yeah, she didn't realize that she had set the round 1 record.
Yeah.
And so I think she was thrilled about that. She said her little girls love when she gets prizes.
Yeah.
So obviously the new buckle they're going to be excited about, and she's really sweet.
Did you get a chance to talk to Trey Benton about the bull riding?
Nope, he wasn't down in the media room yet when I came up. So.
TB3 was 90 tonight. Before the rodeo, everybody I talked to, Cody Whitney, the bull riding director, said keep an eye on Trey Benton on Mortimer, the Big Stone Rodeo Company. That's a Julio Moreno bucking bull in partnership with Bruce Sundstrom out of Canada and the Big Stone. And boy, Cody nailed that one. Trey Benton, 90 points. His comeback attempt here at the NFR, 3 trips and then a couple of years of injuries. He jumps out and he's 90 tonight.
I think 8 covered bulls? 7 covered bulls tonight. So that always gets interesting too to see how many bulls they can cover over the course of 10 days.
Trey was 90. Roscoe Jarbo was 87. But Roscoe had to go see the Justin Sports Medicine program at the end of his ride. He walked out of the arena not putting any weight on one leg. And so we'll see what that results in, if it results in anything, or if he just got a stinger or something tonight. The 7th place bull ride was and they only pay 6 in a round. Sage Kimsey was 79 points.
Yeah, I saw that ride too. Speaking of people that maybe dodged getting hurt, Tacey Bettis in the barrel racing, her saddle slipped going from 2nd to 3rd. And she's a hand. I mean, she stayed in the middle. Her horse was not thrilled with what had just happened, but I mean, it has to be disappointing being her first finals. I talked to her earlier today, the Rookie of the Year. I mean, a phenomenal year. Definitely not the round 1 she wanted, but she'll come back strong and she'll be on.
Yeah. You got the no time at your first NFR out of the way in the first night. You still have fun from here. That's literally kind of the way you have to look at it. So tomorrow night the rodeo starts. We'll be on Rural Radio at 6 o'clock. We'll be on television tomorrow on RFD-TV with the Western Sports Roundup. Amy will have a feature on the WPRA's Star Celebration. I'll have a chance to interview Donnie Gay, Ned Ledoux, the son of Chris Ledoux, and the PRCA Clown of the Year, Justin Rumford. That'll be fun on the TV show tomorrow, and you can watch it on the Cowboy Channel and on RFD-TV. Listen on Rural Radio. Tomorrow night, the Saddle Bronc riders are getting the E-Pen out of the way right off the bat. They're just running them out there right now, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I talked to Hardy Braden about the locker room, and he said, well, tomorrow's the E-Pen, so the locker room probably won't be too light, but then after that, he expects a lot of jokes and a lot of fun.
Yeah, fun night tonight. It was a good rodeo.
It was great.
By the way, an hour and 49 minutes to get the rodeo over.
They run this off in perfection. So a big congratulations to all the round 1 winners.
Absolutely. The round 1 winners, Jake Fold in the bareback riding, Hardy Braden in the saddle bronc riding, Tyler Wagyus back in the bulldogging, Caleb Driggers Jr. Negata in the team roping, Ryan Jarrett in the tie-down roping, Nellie Miller in the barrel race, and Trey Benton III in the bull riding. Who will win tomorrow night? You're just going to have to join us and find out. We'll bring it to you live on the radio tomorrow night. Starts at 6 o'clock on Rural Radio. That's Las Vegas time, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. For Amy Wilson, I'm Steve Kenyon. Bye, Facebook. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you tomorrow.